Hello folks, how are you doing? So, on, what date is it? Monday, the 25th of March 2024, we have a Libra full moon and a let's have a look at the old moon diary, and a pre-nubral lunar eclipse. So Monday the 25th of March, full moon in Libra and eclipse. It's also on the peak of, on the cusp, because it's not started yet, the Mercury retrograde. I don't know about you, but this past few weeks has been a weird bomb of energy. It's as though, what I'm seeing is as though spirit just dropped something on the planet, and this something is, it's almost like it's an energy that's going out to gather all this stuff up to bring, it's like it's pulling this stuff to the surface. And it feels like this full moon that we've got is going to be a real purge, a real deep cellular purge. And it feels like many will come through it and be like, wow, I don't know what the hell we've just been through. I don't know what we've just witnessed. I don't know what it is, but something big has shifted. And it feels like right now we're in a fog, and this fog can be in all kinds of areas. It can be how we're viewing the world. It can be how we're viewing our own internal world. It can be a fog with each other as well. We know that we're going into times of beauty again. And one of the things that has to heal is our relationship with ourselves and our relationships with each other. Because we have come so far apart from each other. We, years ago, thousands of years ago, we started to attack each other in many different ways. And we're in this deep purge right now where the need to lash out is, honestly, I don't think it's probably ever been as bad as this. But it also genuinely feels that we mustn't judge anyone for it or ourselves in this, because it's part of the purge and the release. And there's a lot of things and energies and situations coming up right now that we don't understand, and that many still don't understand. And we must be at peace with not knowing all the answers. I see it a lot, and I've been there and done that. Wanting to see something, and actually we're not meant to see it all. There's some stuff, in fact there's a lot of stuff out there you're not meant to see. And if you push yourself beyond it, whether it's your own stuff that you're pushing yourself, or it's collective, or it's global, or it's external stuff, you can bring about an exhaustion, and it can be really too much. So this full moon feels so important on so many levels. Let's see what the cards have to say. So we've got the Shaman's Dream by Alberto, Viloldo and Colette Reid, and I've got a brand new deck that came today, which is the Golden Future by Diana Cooper. So let's have a look. Three cards. Oops, Libra full moon. Rising above the fray has just literally flown out. Rising above the fray. There's so much I need to say to that right now. It's unbelievable. I'll come back to it. The card at the bottom is Cosmic Womb, Divine Feminine. Heart Home, Compassion. Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. Oh my God. The Father Gate, Bold Step Forward. Humanity at the minute is on the brink of... humanity itself feels in despair and pain at this time. It feels in utter conflict with itself. It feels lost. But actually it's also on the brink of something beautiful. That card is absolutely beautiful. Rising above the fray. Now the fray can be so much. It can be the global stuff. It can be gossip and tittle-tattle. It can be abusive. It can be the abuse that's being thrown about out there, the judgment, all of it. rising above it, rising above it. And I think it's really important at this time to rise above it. Not from an ego place, not from an ego-centered, but to rise from a heart-centered point of view. There's something being able to see the bigger picture, but also not ramming it down people's throat. Or attacking people also when they can see the bigger picture, and attacking them because you feel you can't, because there's that out there at the minute. Allowing, you know, healthy people allow people to see what they need to see at that time. If someone's saying to you they can see something but you can't, don't attack them. And don't, you know, either way, you know what I mean, it's ripping humanity to pieces. It's ripping humanity to pieces. Absolutely beautiful, that card. Heart home, compassion. Compassion for ourselves, compassion for each other. There's something to be said by seeing all that's going on at the minute and being able to feel into all of that, but to also be able to come back to compassion and come back home. And making sure our own internal systems are as clean as they can be at this time. So making sure that we're dealing with our own stuff, because the danger is, because there's so much shadow coming up in the collective and in humanity, the danger is it can be very easily used as a form of distraction by ourselves. Because here is a moment, an opportunity that I don't need to look at myself. Wow, great, I can. Why people watch soaps? How people like it. Or any kind of mind-numbing television. We've all done it. Finished work, I just need something to mind numb. I just need to numb the mind. I need to quiet the mind down. So we'll watch something mind numbing. But then what happens is we come out of it and, well, it's that energy. So being able to see what's going on right now and be able to see where we're all at different stages, different stories, but still be able to hold compassion. And one of the things I'm getting is one of the greatest things that we can learn at this time is that having compassion for people that, you know, your naysayers, the people that you feel are trying to bring you down, the people that you feel are trying to cause you pain, to actually have compassion for them. Because the truth is, many people are walking through a lot now and they can't handle it. Have you ever been so in pain or scared of something and it feels like you can't hold it and you just want to throw it out? You just want to throw it out and you don't care where you throw it out. Just take it, take it, take it. And we don't realise when we're doing that we're throwing it out onto other people. And I do genuinely believe many people actually don't realise what they're doing with this. They don't realise it because they're so stuck in the pain, in the need to transmute it, the transmutation. There's so much pain that each individual is still trying to transmute and make sense of, but also collectively as well. And it feels like it's bent over at this time. Allowing yourself to go through these transmutation periods of healing, of releasing, of slowing down if you need to, speeding up if you need to, letting go if you need to, allowing it to play out in the way that it needs to play out, giving yourself the space that's needed. And look at this with the spikes on the head, the spikes on the head. It's the swords, represents the swords within our minds at this time, the total despair and having to really sit in that pain until you realise you've got wings to be able to rise up and away from it. The Father Gate, bold step forward for you and humanity. A bold step forward. It will be interesting to be able to tune back into the energies once this eclipse and this moon has come in and been gone for a few days afterwards, because it feels that it's going to be a real huge one. Water, drinking plenty of water. What's going to be the main energy of this moon and the eclipse? What's going to be the main energy of it? Spending as much time in nature around this moon is going to be helpful. The sea, the air, the forest, wherever you can, woods, wherever you can get into nature and just do some bathing on the beach, as in just being on the beach and bathing in the energies of the beach. You don't need to be in the sea if you don't want to go in the sea. You can paddle in the sea, but just being around and letting those elements swim around you. Same with the forest. Oops. Main energy. Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Exactly what I said. We're moving out of stagnation. And the Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. And I think with that as well, we're going to be in for some shocks and surprises, because we're still focused on a certain outcome that we want to see. And that's not a healthy way forward. Not just letting ourselves, I'm not bothered what happens, what will be, not that. Being conscious and being present, but also being able to flow. There's a difference between la 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 la, that's not healthy, to wow, that's huge. Okay, I could go into fear, could go into anger, could go into vitriol, could go into that. I feel like doing that, but I want to be shown how to do this differently. Also as well, there's many things going to be coming up in our lives that are going to be giving us opportunities to do things differently, because as these energies start to increase gradually, our reactions, we cannot take these heavy dense reactions into these new energies, which is again why we're purging. So let's bring in the Golden Future deck, which I actually really enjoy using. It's a brand new deck and it is absolutely nice actually. It's a while since I bought a new deck online and thought, when it comes and gone, oh, I really like that. Last few times I bought a deck, I've been like, that's not what I bought. It's not what I thought it would be. Anyway, full moon in Libra. Ooh, that's my phone vibrating. Every time I do where is my phone, by the way? Oh, it's on the stand over there. Our beautiful planet. Restore the natural world. Our beautiful planet. I don't know about you, but at the minute I'm craving Mother Earth. The birds, watching bees, watching insects, watching the flower, watching the blossom, watching the leaves come back on grade, the grass, the way that she is right now, and the way there's so much destruction in this world right now, but yet there's also so many pockets of beauty on this planet right now. And Mother Earth, I really genuinely feel, is going to help us through this. Those that are actually stuck indoors and are just focused on this drama, of whatever drama you're focused, will be struggling. I also feel as well at this time that getting children out there and teenagers into the great outdoors will be so beneficial to them. There's a lot of toxic energies coming from electronics at the minute, as in social media, drama, intrigue, suspense, and exhaustion. There's a lot on those appliances that tires you out, and actually spending time where you, I mean, I've started it now, I've really got shit up with it, having periods where I do not have my phone on me. Last weekend I barely picked it up, and if that offends people, it is what it is. If you've got people, you know, you're going to have to just be honest and say, I'm having some downtime. I know that sometimes you can have people in your life that will freak out if you put your phone down, but I think it's so important. See what I mean? That phone is on silent and look at it buzzing away. Can you hear that? Brrr. It's ridiculous. Its phone is on silent. It's needed. Social media at this time is absolutely, it's lost itself. And I think as well, there's only so much that we can deal with at this time. Yeah. Intergalactic travel. Regard the stars with wonder. Whoops. Look at that for artwork. Because we're being required to go higher, higher, higher and deeper and deeper and deeper into our consciousness. Again, all the appliances that we've got can be a real distraction from that. So galactic upgrades coming in as well. Huge galactic upgrades. It wouldn't surprise me if you don't see a little bit of disclosure going on around this full moon. I also think as well there will be some trickery exposure going on around this full moon. Always remember as well, when this stuff starts happening, it's not going to be dark. Anything that comes on the news that's portrayed as dark and scary, give it a wide berth. Crystalline light body. Build your crystalline Merkaba, the light body at the minute. So this is, I mean, deep cellular healing, release, light body upgrades. What can we expect with that? Feeling tired, feeling achy, feeling lethargic, craving certain light foods, having digestion issues, needing to drink a lot of water in order to clear stuff out. When you drink it, visualising, cleansing. Needing to sleep, needing to rest, but also getting moments where there's lots of energy coming in, lots of excitement coming in, and then the next moment it feels really slumpy. At the bottom we've got travel. Find ecological ways to explore the world. We're going to be coming back more and more on grid with Mother Earth and the natural organic world. Animals again. Honour the animal kingdom. The animal kingdom coming back on grid. Never left us really. We left the animal kingdom. I've been getting this vibe for a while that Mother Earth is going to start claiming. If you notice in your gardens how we're overrun with weeds and we're overrun with dandelions and we can't seem to keep up with the grass cutting and the shrub cutting, you noticed that? I started noticing it around 2020, I think, and it was like, this is nuts. And I can remember one particular, 2020 or 2018, something like that. And I remember at the time thinking, this is absolute, and other people were saying to me, is it me, Claire, is things getting greener? Is it getting much more vivid outside? Yes, it is. And it feels like she's claiming more. More and more land. Leisure and sport. Have fun. Exercise, be it walk, whatever your exercise is, be it going for a walk, going for a run, going for a swim, going for a hike, going to the gym, football, rugby, cricket, getting out and having something, getting the body moving. Because as well, when we're getting all this energy coming in, forward again, when we're getting all this energy coming in, it's really important to keep the body moving, to keep the energy flowing, because that's how we can end up with blocks when we don't. And that's the same for releasing energy, to get moving, to get the body going. Some people recommend like just gentle dance. If you can't get out and go for a run, you can stand in your room, and even if you're just doing that and you're just gently moving your body, and you sat on your bed, sat in a chair, just gently releasing and just allowing the body to release. Manifestation and mind control. Focus your thoughts. At the minute, this is a real problem for, I think, all of us in some degree. There is a lot of mind control energy going on out there at the minute. I'm aware of it. But I try not to stay absorbed in it. But there's also some mind control stuff within us where we've got to stop letting it, because that can't do what it needs to do if we don't let it. So people having inner conflict within the mind, within the heart, within the body, within the soul. What is your mind control? How are you controlling your mind? How are you re-showing your mind at this time? Have we got our mind on the rising of consciousness and healing and good things? Or are we sinking? And again, there's nothing wrong with sinking. There's nothing wrong with sinking into feelings of depression, into feelings of anxiety, or into the collective stuff, because it's really murky out there at the minute. But the strength is, and the answer is, to not stay there, is to come out of it as quickly as we can, and to love and nurture ourselves through it as quickly as we can. So, also as well, as we're building up to April energies, the next group healing is the 9th and 10th of April. It's a sacral chakra deep heal and deep purge, and it's all about energies that we've transferred via intimacy. So other people's energies, which every time you have intimate relations with someone, you transfer energy between you both. And it gets blocked and it gets stored there. So this is a really deep healing to release you from that, from other people's sexual energy. It's only £22. There is a video below in the description box and the pinned comment. So go to that, the description box and the pinned comment. Scroll down a bit, it will say next group healing. It will say watch this video for more information. If you haven't watched it, please watch it before you put your name down to it, so you know what it entails and why we're going to be doing it. It's only £22 and it's distance channeled, and that is the 9th and 10th of April. Thanks for watching, love to all, and I will see you in the future.